it's Kelly from PowerinNumbers. This week came news that Colonel Qaddafi's second eldest son Saif has been captured. Now this news came a bit of a shock to me due to the amount of high-profile individuals that he's been associated with. Peter Mandelson, Tony Blair, Prince Andrew and the Rothschild family. Prince Andrew has been a frequent visitor of the Gaddafi family and has often hosted events for Saif at Buckingham Palace and Windsor. And in the summer of 2009, Saif was invited by Jacob Rothschild to his manor in Waddesdon for a shooting weekend. He was joined by Peter Mandelson, Cherie Blair and Nathaniel Rothschild. Now, the question that I've been wondering is, why was Saif captured so easily and without a single word uttered from his so-called friends, when he has so many high-profile individuals who he is associated with? It begs the question, is he being silenced? You know, what does he know? How much information does he have on Tony Blair and his role in the Lockerbie bombings? And why is it that Rothschild and Mandelson have such a close friendship? Surely there's a conflict of interest. Congress announced this week that pizza is going to be classed as a vegetable. Now, this is one of the most wackiest stories I think I've ever heard. Have they gone completely insane? They claim that because of the tomato paste that you put on the base of the pizza, it falls into that category. Check out this video.
Well, back in the days of the Reagan administration, there was a big flap over the government's effort to classify ketchup as a vegetable for the purposes of this nation's school lunch program. It didn't work then, but now there's a new fight over pizza and what really constitutes healthy food for our kids in school. Our report tonight from NBC's Ann Thompson.
Look at this picture. What do you see? In this week's Washington Rorschach test, Congress sees a vegetable.
Pizza alone, particularly pizza with no vegetables on it, just tomato paste. It's common sense. It's not a vegetable. What's next? Are Twinkies going to be considered a vegetable?
Congress says a slice of pizza qualifies as a vegetable because it has 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and it will remain a vegetable, since this week Congress rejected the Department of Agriculture's attempt to make school lunches healthier.
Congress has put the interests of the pizza and French fry industries before the interests of our children and before our children's health.
The Agriculture Department wanted to cut back on French fries, reduce sodium, increase fruits and vegetables, and require a half cup of tomato paste for a pizza slice to get a vegetable credit. But the food industry balked and argued kids would too.
And for many of those kids served by the federal school program, this is their primary source of nutrients through the day. So we need to ensure that we're providing them foods that they will eat.
Parents in Chicago also want foods that are good for kids.
Junk? I don't think it even belongs in school lunches, to be honest.
I don't want the kids to be my size, you know.
In the last 30 years, childhood obesity rates in the U.S. have more than tripled. First Lady Michelle Obama is on a mission to change that, urging America's kids to exercise and encouraging healthy eating. McDonald's got the message, reducing French fries and adding fruit to its Happy Meals. Red Lobster and Olive Garden are making their children's menus healthier too. But Congress isn't budging. It says pizza is a vegetable.
Vegetables are vegetables, you know, that they're growing out of the ground.
Giving America new food for thought. Ann Thompson, NBC News, New York.
How can they class that as a vegetable? A vegetable is something that grows naturally. It is not something that is processed, it's high in salt. This is disgusting. This is nothing more than a move by Congress in favour of the big food corporations at the detriment of our children. I was absolutely sickened and disgusted this week to watch a video of the police pepper spraying the Californian protesters. Now, these students were outside their university protesting against the rise in student fees. The police had asked them to remove their tents and they refused. So the police came in with full force and they tore down their camp and attacked unarmed students. Please check out this video.
He's never seen Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
Two officers since that incident have been put on leave. But why weren't they arrested? If we were to go out and pepper spray somebody in the face so nonchalantly like they did, we would have been arrested. Yet because they're in uniform and they're supposed to be there to protect us, they're allowed to get away with it. This was disgusting and they should have been arrested. The mainstream media have got hold of this story, but I watched a news clip the other day and the news presenter said, "Do you think the police have gone too far?" Isn't that a stupid question? These students were sitting there, they were unarmed and they weren't trying to provoke the police. And for a police officer to go up and spray them so blatantly is absolutely disgusting, and that police officer should have been arrested. This week I read a story about limes. Now, you're going to think it's a little bit off topic, but a lady went into Asda to buy her weekly groceries. She'd finished shopping and in her cart she happened to have bought 2 limes. Anyway, she went to the self-service checkout, and when she got there, she was putting her limes through. The first lime went through fine. The second lime, different story. The self-service till popped up with call for assistant. Now the assistant came over, and the lady was asking what was wrong, why can't I buy this lime? And she said, this is the assistant, that you cannot buy a second lime because it could be classed as a weapon because you could spray it in somebody's eyes. Yep, that is what she said. So this lady was not going to take this sitting down. She asked for the assistant to get her superior. The assistant went to her superior and asked her what she was supposed to do, and the superior said, yes, that is true, but I'll check you out and I'll see if I see you as a threat. And after vetting her, they agreed that she was allowed to take these limes and that she wasn't a threat. How ridiculous is this story? Since this, Asda have backtracked and said, oh no, we never saw limes as a weapon. In fact, it was just a self-service till playing up. Yeah, I'm sure. But it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this just proves how much our rights are being taken away and how much we're guilty until proven innocent. So basically, it was defamation of character. She was saying that, yes, you're going to use this as a weapon. I mean, come on, it's a lime. I mean, what are you going to do with it? Throw it at somebody's head, I mean, it's stupid. It really is. And I think she summed it up perfectly. It doesn't look like I'm going to be doing any drive-by fruitings anytime soon. But yeah, it's another ridiculous story which just shows exactly how mad this world is. I just wanted to finish and say thank you ever so much for watching, and just remember that the light of unity will always destroy the darkness of hatred. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a good day. This is Kelly from PowerinNumbers. Thank you.